Do you ever stop and wonder why a dog eats twice a day by your hand, thinking it's the best way to show love and care wrong? That seemingly perfect habit is quietly damaging the health of 9 out of 10 dogs worldwide. Picture this. You scoop out a bowl of food, hear the canine tail wag with joy, yet minutes later inside its body, the digestive system strains under the overload you never realized. It sounds paradoxical. Feeding more is causing it to weaken day by day. But the truth behind it is even more surprising. With just a small change in your daily feeding routine, you can help your dog live healthier, longer, and much happier. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the daily feeding mistake that 90% of dog owners still make and a simple way to turn every meal into real care. Section 1. Newborn to 2 months. Don't feed solid food too early. Many people think early solid feeding shows care and love, but this is the first mistake almost every owner makes. In the first 8 weeks of life, a puppy's digestive system is so fragile that even 1 spoon of solid food can cause dysfunction. That tiny body isn't yet capable of digesting anything other than mother's milk. Mother's milk isn't just nutrition, it's a natural vaccine full of antibodies that help the puppy fight disease, build immunity, and develop properly. According to Veterinary Practice News, puppies separated from their mother before 8 weeks often have intestinal disorders, poor digestion, slow development, and even behavioral problems when grown. They become anxious, fearful, or overly clingy just because they lost the warmth and protection they needed most in their early life. Many don't realize that early separation and feeding solid food not only harms digestion but also deprives them of learning social skills, emotional control, and safety through their mother. A bowl of food thought to be loving may become the reason they struggle their whole life. If you've ever adopted a puppy too young, you'll understand the sight of it trembling, searching for its mother's scent in sleep. Share the story because your experience may help someone else avoid the same mistake. Because sometimes the right way to show love is to wait. Let them grow at their natural rhythm. Section 2. 2 to 3 months. Feeding too infrequently, a mistake that exhausts the puppy. As a puppy enters its 2nd month, its body begins to grow rapidly like a small machine. This is the critical stage to form feeding habits, but also the time many owners make a grave error feeding too few meals per day. Many owners think 2 or 3 meals a day are enough. I eat that too. Have you ever fed a newborn baby just twice a day? A puppy is similar. Its stomach is very small, cannot hold much at once, yet its energy requirement is extremely high. At this age, the puppy needs 4 to 5 small meals, daily spaced evenly and on schedule. If it goes too long without food, its blood sugar drops quickly, causing hypoglycemia, a dangerous condition that may cause trembling, vomiting, seizures, even collapse. I once saw a 9-week-old poodle collapse on the floor, body shaking. The simple cause: its owner had skipped lunch and forgot to feed it. Luckily, it was rushed to a vet in time, but many are not that lucky. So if you're raising a puppy at this stage, set alarms or ask someone else to help so you never miss a meal. A single bowl at the right time can be life-saving. Remember, caring for a small creature isn't about feeding it fully, it's about keeping it safe day by day. How many meals a day do you feed your puppy? Have you ever missed a meal? Share your story because your experience might save another puppy who needs proper love. Section 3. 3 to 6 months. Reducing meals. Too quickly shocks digestion. When a puppy reaches about 3 months old, its body becomes sturdier and its digestion stronger. Many owners think it's time to loosen the feeding schedule, and that's when many problems start. Some reduce from 5 meals a day to just 2 in a few days, like asking a toddler who just learned to walk to skip half a day of meals. The puppy's body can adapt. The stomach may spasm, causing bloating, vomiting, appetite loss, or even fear of eating. The proper way is to reduce gradually from 5 meals to 4, then to 3. 3 consistent meals, morning, midday, evening, help maintain stable energy, better digestion, and a more relaxed mood. According to experts at the American Kennel Club, a fixed feeding time also regulates hormones, reduces stress, and helps puppies sleep better. Many owners are surprised just a few days of consistent mealtime, and the puppy becomes calmer, happier, and less mischievous. A regular feeding schedule not only stabilizes digestion, but also builds discipline, a foundation for all behavior later. So don't rush to cut meals just because it looks grown up. A little patience today will give them a life of good health tomorrow. Let each meal be part of a gentle rhythm in which your puppy feels safe, loved, and always remembered you never forgot them. Section 4. 6 months to 1 year, 2 meals a day. Right way or wrong way? When your dog is about 6 months old, growth slows down. Its body is nearly mature, and this is when most owners begin feeding 2 meals a day, morning and evening. That sounds logical and simple, but this is precisely when millions of people make a mistake that causes digestive disorder, bloating, or long-term stress in their dog. Many, due to busy schedule, pack both meals into the evening, thinking let's feed once large meal for convenience. But a dog's body does not operate like a human's. When it fasts all day and eats one huge evening meal, its stomach is suddenly distended, putting pressure on internal organs. The American Kennel Club states this habit increases the risk of gastric bloat, one of the leading causes of death in dogs. So even if you switch to 2 meals a day, you must maintain schedule and portion properly. Morning, a light meal, enough energy for the day. Evening, a full meal for recovery after activity. Don't vary the mealtime wildly because that disrupts hormone balance. Your dog becomes irritable, eats less, or even refuses food simply because of stress. A consistent feeding habit is not only good for health, but also keeps the dog calm, obedient, and bonded to you. Remember, for a dog, each meal isn't just nutrition, it's a moment of trust. It's when they sense your rhythm, hear your voice, and know, this person is always here, always makes me safe. What time do you feed your dog the 2 meals? Have you ever missed the morning meal because of busyness? Share your routine. You never know, a small change today may prevent a major problem for your dog tomorrow. Section 5. Adult dogs. Is 1 meal a day really okay? This is the question almost every dog owner asks. When the dog is grown, should I feed just 1 meal a day? It sounds reasonable, right? People assume an adult dog needs less energy than when it was young. But the truth is entirely the opposite, and sometimes the convenience becomes a double-edged sword. Many owners feed 1 large meal a day, believing it lets digestion rest or helps weight control. But for large breeds like Golden Retrievers, Rottweilers, or Great Danes, that habit can be extremely dangerous. The American Kennel Club reports eating 1 big meal can stretch the stomach too far, raising risk of bloat, a leading cause of death in adult dogs. Within only a few hours after eating, the stomach can twist, block blood flow, and cause death if not treated immediately. The solution: split the meal into 2 smaller servings, morning and evening. Dividing the portion lowers the stress on digestion, balances insulin and energy across the day. A dog fed regularly is not only healthier, but happier, less stressed, gentler. Don't let the pleading eyes wanting more food soften you blindly. Remember, true love isn't in more food, it's in right feeding. You care for a living creature that trusts you completely, and the small act of timing meals correctly can determine their health for many years. Ask yourself, am I feeding because I want to show love, or am I unknowingly harming them? The answer reveals not only how well you understand your dog, but how deeply you love them. Section 6. Senior dogs. When meals become comfort in their final chapters. When your dog enters old age, its body slows, moving slower, sleeping more, and sometimes losing interest in once cherished foods. Many people assume it's just old age and overlook these subtle changes, but in truth they're signals that the body is weakening, and how you feed them now can determine the quality of their final years. Older dogs often suffer from liver, kidney, or slower digestion, so giving several small meals a day, 3 to 4, helps them better absorb, keeps blood sugar stable, and supports any medications needed. According to the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine, senior dogs fed more frequent small meals live on average 1 to 2 years longer, suffer less stress, and have fewer digestive issues. Moreover, keeping mealtimes consistent gives them a sense of safety, something vital when their sight, hearing, and health are deteriorating. Every familiar bowl sound, every meal served on time, reminds them I'm still loved. Turn mealtime into a connection moment, sit beside them, speak gently, scratch their head while they eat. Those small acts are the strongest mental medicine. Because sometimes true love isn't grand gestures, it's just a punctual meal, a gentle gaze, and your daily patience. If your dog is already senior, don't hesitate to share how you're caring for them. Your story could bring comfort to someone else, someone learning to love an old friend with all remaining tenderness. Section 7. Tips to slow down eating. When eating slowly is also a way to love. Have you seen your dog finish a bowl in seconds? Many think that's healthy. Eats fast is energetic, but actually eating too fast is a dangerous sign. It can cause too much food, entering the stomach, at once choking, bloating, and in serious cases, gastric twist in large breeds. But it's not just about digestion. Behavior experts say eating fast also mirrors hidden stress, a habit rooted in pack competition for food. A study in the Journal of Applied Animal Behavior Science found dogs forced to eat slower via slow feed bowls, spreading food on mats, or hiding bits in toys after just 2 weeks showed significantly less anxiety and hyperactivity. You can try simple ways. Let them hunt for their food. Scatter a few kibbles on a clean floor, hide in a towel or in a treat toy. When they eat slower, they digest better, and their mind gets stimulated, they feel happier, more confident and calmer. A meal becomes a little daily game where they use their body, their brain, and are praised when they find each piece. And most importantly, feeding slower isn't just changing a habit, it's changing the way you love. It's when you spend a few extra minutes to watch, to understand, and to realize that true love is always in the smallest details. Try starting today. Make their meals slower, more fun, and more bonded. Because sometimes just slowing down a little allows you to hear what your dog always wanted to say. Thank you for understanding me. Now you know a dog's meal isn't just nutrition, it's an act of responsible love. From the newborn puppies nursing at their mother's side to the old friends trembling with age, each phase requires a different feeding way. As long as you understand and adjust a little, your dog will be healthier, live longer, and feel loved by your hands that feed each day. Because real love isn't how much you give, it's how you give. Not everyone raises a dog, but the one a dog chooses to love best will understand this deeply. In the next video, I'll share 5 human foods that we think are safe, but are actually extremely harmful to dogs, and maybe you're feeding them right now in your kitchen. Don't miss it for one small change. Today can save your loyal friend's life tomorrow. Now I want to hear your story. How many meals per day does your dog eat? Have you ever made a feeding mistake? Share it in the comments below. I read every single line because every story deserves to be heard. If this video helped you understand your dog, better stay on the channel, because the journey of loving properly has just begun.